be making this dome, and I had this dome for years now. I always put some Christmas things in it for Christmas, and I thought maybe I can do something else with it. So if you can see, I used the Christmas roses from Lisa Horton Crafts. I will show you the stamps in a moment. I used this one, the slimline honeycomb frame, and also I used some washi tape from the new collection, the college florals. So I will get the dome off for a moment. You can see I put just the stickers on it. You can do anything what you want. There are a lot of cute phrases and say hello or birthday or anything are on the washi tape. Let me show you the washi tape for a moment. Just a quick view. You can see there are a lot of things on it, like create beautiful things, with love, happy birthday, and anything else. Live, love, laugh, just because, and a lot of beautiful. There is so much on this washi tape roll. You can use it for scrap albums or anything you love to use it in. And then I will tip it over. It looks a bit different now. I tore it up, yeah. I made it like this, so I'm trying to create it a bit like I made it now, but we will see where we end. Then I'm just going to put the dome on top of it, and we will start. Well, at first the main thing is when I'm using the Hi Tina, the Christmas rose stamps and dies. These are amazing. These are stamps. They come with companion dies. I will show you the dies too, so you don't have to fussy cut them. Let's see, yes. And you can cut the flowers with the dies. I did fussy cut them tonight because I wanted to, and sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I also tend to use the dies, so it's just a bit of being what kind of mood I am in and what I want to do. So I'm going to show you for a moment also how to get the flowers and the petals loose from the dies. They are attached to each other, so you can see. And you just have to, you need a snipper, a tonsil, and just snip them loose. And sometimes they are close to each other, but they are really easy to cut loose. So that's it, just like that. If you don't have a tonsil, you can do this. Just bend it for a few times and then it comes loose. And if you want to get rid of these really small, let me see if you can see this. If you want to get rid of these small parts, I show you for a moment. I'm always taking a cloth because when I snip it like this, it will jump all over the place. So I'm just going to put this over here on the piece that I want to cut off, and just like that, and the cloth will catch it up so it doesn't fly around everywhere. So it's a bit safer to do that, and then you get the smooth edge around there. So, but now I will be going on. I also will be using the slimline honeycomb frame, so that's also in my project, and I already cut it out, so that's that. Then I need another dome. So you can imagine I bought a few years ago, so I have more of these to create something to put on my dresser or anything. So that's this. First I'm going to make the base, and for that I used the washi tape, and I just took a piece of washi tape. Real easy. I press this one down over this edge, and if you do that, you see the edge here, and then you can cut it like this, and that will give you a circle that fits over this. So, and I'm just going to stick it on there. It doesn't have to cover it up all the way. It's a bit see-through because it's washi tape, but you don't see that anymore later on when the flowers are on there, so that's no problem. Just like that. So I'm going to put that aside, and the dome, and I will go on. I cut the honeycomb frame, and now I will create a little of a background for the flower to go behind, in front. So I'm just going to snip along like I want to, and then I will have to see the height of the dome. I'm going to use this as a base in a minute, and then I will have to see how high I can go. Just about, let's see, there. So I have to make sure you can go any way you like snipping it. Oh no, there. This is the height I want. Oh, just throw. Hi John. Oh my gosh. Hi Lisa. I'm sorry, Sean. Do I pronounce it right? Because it's a beautiful name, but sometimes I have a difficulty to pronounce it. So like this, just snip it, real easy. And like this. And then I will do it like that. So, okay, this will be going on right here, and then I just stick it on with my double-sided tape. Real easy, real easy. And this is really not hard. This is no higher science to do. So, and if you don't have a dome, you could do this just a little bit smaller and use a bigger jar. So that's possible too. So this one, it falls down, but that's no problem, because when the dome goes over it, like this, it just rests to the back of the dome, so that's no problem. So let's put that one aside too. And then the next thing, I stamped the flowers and the leaves, and now I'm going to show you how I colored them. I prepped a few so I don't have to color them and cut them out all, so that's no problem. Just taking a bit of watercolor, any color you like, and let's have a look. If you can see, yes, I'm in the picture. I'm just taking a bit, yeah, a lot. The edges I will be going very dark, and I'm going to be smoothing them out just a bit later. So first I will do the darker spots, and it's really quick. Normally I would be doing this and relaxing and coloring and taking my time, but this is just a quick way, and you can color them in any way or any medium, with any medium you want. So just make sure to do at first the darker edges. If you use some other mediums, you just have to find that you use the right paper if you prefer to use alcohol inks or pencils or polychromos. Just use what you like to use. I prefer my watercolors. That's my number one go-to. So just like this, and then this is my clear block. I'm just going to take some water out of my brush, and then I will be taking the color from the darker parts and make sure. If you hear the cat meowing on the background, she's talking to me and she says, I want to go outside. Or she's just singing a song for you. So you can see it's really easy. Just take the paint that is on the edges, on the darker parts, make it wet and just smoothen it out any way you like it. And if this is not what you like and prefer, or you think this is not okay, you could also always, when it's dried up, you can go over it again, or use the polychromos on top of it. Just color it any way you like it. And this is the way how I did it now. So I just wanted to show you quickly how it can be easy, because this is also really easy to do. I colored the center in yellow and a bit of orange, and then you get this. So I'm just going to put that aside because coloring will take some hours. Yes, I cut the flowers out and the petals. The petals I did the same way. I used two colors, a darker green and just a lighter green, and I just got over it, just smeared it out and watched it make sure it had some coloring, because you won't see everything later on, so that's no problem. So, but I did fussy cut them. You can use the die also, so that's really no point and no problem. And when you cut them out, you just have the flower, it's flat. I want to make them just a little bit curled up, and to make sure for the flower that happens, let me see, I did cut in between the petals, where the petals begin. I just cut in between until the center of the flower, so you get the loose petals like this. So they get more movement if you do it like this. And that's also what I did with the petals. I just cut some pieces just a little bit for a few centimeters, well, not only a centimeter, just a few millimeters on these little grains. And now I will be showing you how you can get them just curled up and like this. So now I'm going to take my how do I call it, my foam pad, and then I put the flower like this, and then I will do the petals with my ball tool. And in a way you break the paper just a bit, don't break it, but curl it up, and then you have the flower, well, it's on the wrong way curled up. So I'm going to turn it over, make sure I get the ball tool in the center and push it and then you get this. So the flower curls up and the leaves will curl up real nice. So, and I did it with all the flowers, also the bigger ones. Just use the ball tool, go over it, over the petals, on the back side of the petals, turn it over and squish in the middle, so you get the beautiful curls on the petals. And now, well, the leaf is also flat, but if you can see, let me see if you can see this one is curled up also a bit, so it gives it a more leaf look like. Let me see if I can show it to you a bit closer. This one is flat and this one is curled up. Just let me show you for Instagram. Let's see. Curled up and flat. So also the same thing is that I will be using my ball tool and go over the edges on the back side of the petal and do it on both sides like this. I turn it over and I get my a bit smaller ball tool and go over the middle of the petal, and you can help it just a little bit more so you can see it has a curled edge to it, so it looks more like a leaf. And that's what I also did with the leaves that I will be using. Hi honey, leuk dat je er bent. So, well, the next step is the assembly of it, and I stacked the flowers. I did the bigger Christmas flower the same way as the little flowers, so I prepped them, I curled them, and I stuck them on top of each other. And for the main flower I used two bigger ones, well, the medium ones. There are 3 sizes of flowers in the package. Let me show you. These are the smaller ones, and this is the middle one, and then you get another one that's bigger. But for this dome, that didn't work, so I just used them like this. For the main flower I used 2 bigger ones and I stacked them on each other, and then a smaller one. And for the other flowers I used the medium one and the smaller one. So that is this. At first I will be creating a little bit of a dancing flower. I'm going to use some iron wire and make it straight like this, and that is for the center flower, this one, yeah, and also some petals. Let's see, yeah, I want these to go on there also, and at first I'm going to stick them on there. I will be using my double-sided tape. Just let me snip it. Hello Donna, nice that you're joining. So I'm just going to snip my double-sided tape, put it on there, and this one, and let's take the top piece off and stick them on there just like that. So yeah, okay, and the next thing is I'm going to curl this one up just a bit, And then I will be using also my double-sided tape, and at first I will stick this like this. Oh, come on, snip it, and then I will stick it on here on the back side of the flower like this. And I want this one to stand up, but it's too high, and that's good because I did lengthen this one. So I'm going to curl this one and make it shorter and bend it like this, so I can stick it on here like that. So also I will be using my double-sided tape because I have to stick some other things on there later on, and so that's no problem. So you can see, you could even use this on a card if you get a base, or if you make a box card. If you have some iron wire, some thin iron wire, you could let it move. It's a squiggly wibbly wobbly flower. Just like the wobbly Sheldon and Peggy and Horatio. And they are all so cute when they are wobbling. So the next thing is these flowers. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Natalia. So the next thing is, I want this flower to be a bit stand up like this. So that is, where is my, oh yeah, I snipped a piece of paper that's a bit sturdy, a cardstock paper, and I just bend it like this, and I stuck some double-sided tape on there. Also, it's really easy to use. And then stick the flower on it, and make sure you position your flower the way you want it to. So I'm just going to bend the leaves just a bit more. They curl it up, and you can see if I stick it on there, it's beautiful. So also again, double-sided tape on the bottom of this piece of paper, and take it off, hop, ta-ta, and just stick it on there. That's what I do with the other piece also. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Hi, Heidi. Oh, thank you, Donna. So I snipped another piece. For the other flower, you could even make sure this one goes a bit higher. So you have to make sure to look where you bend this paper. I'm going to stick this on there, and I'm going to bend it just a bit lower to make sure it has some depth. So again, double-sided paper is my friend, double-sided tape is my friend today with sticking the things on there. So like that. Let's have a look. So like this. And now you can add some leaves anywhere you want. And just to make sure, I didn't do the back side of this one, but you could also center this and make sure the flowers go around this. So you have flowers on this side and flowers on that side, but I only will be looking at the front, so it's not a dresser that I walk around, or table or anything. But if you want to make a table piece, make sure you do both sides. And for this one, I used the floral, the college florals papers, so that's also cool. So you can see and just find out where you want to have the leaves. If you want to have a leaf, sorry, in the back of the flower, just stick it on there. So I'm just going to tag along, go along and put that one aside. I can add some more things if I want to, so that's no problem. I just want to make the dome. And the cat is singing again. And I want to use some phrases from the washi tape. I showed it earlier, but I will show it again. Yeah, the Christmas rose is really, really amazing. So you see the washi tape comes with phrases on it, and congratulations, happy birthday, hello, let's see, live, love, laugh. Oh. And it goes along just because, well, this is 10 meters of washi tape. You could also cut your own little pieces of washi tape for a project. You can die cut it, and the most amazing thing about this one is this washi tape has a backing on it, and so you can really easily use it to die cut it and then just peel off the back and stick it. So I will show you that creativity is good for the soul. I will use that one, and love. You can make you can use as much of washi what you want, but for now I'm just going to show you this, how easy this is. I'm taking my tweezers and just, normally I would sit on top of it with my head, so if it's crooked, excuse me, but that would be because I'm just sitting behind my desk and I can't see what I am doing, so forgive me. Just like this, so you can see, just peel off the back and stick it on anywhere you like. So I'm trying to get this straight again, and if it's not straight, don't worry, it's washi tape. You can easily peel it off again. So let me show you for a moment, just get this peeled off, if I can do that. Yeah, you can peel it off and stick it on anywhere you like in another position or place. Oh no. If you hear anything falling, that's the cat making trouble in the living room, so excuse me for that. Yes, she keeps me company. She wants to go outside, but I can't open the door now, so she has to wait. So this is really easy, the washi tape on there, and then if you positioned all the flowers and washi tape and petals, then you have a Christmas dome. A dome with the Christmas rose flowers from Lisa Horton Crafts. So I will show you the other one. On this one I used the darker sentiments. On this one I used the white sentiments, and you can see they're almost similar, and I have to add some extra petals on here, but I will show you without the shiny dome again, so that's better. So you can see, you can create anything with it, but I love the Christmas flowers, and if you want them really Christmassy, just add some other things, because I'm going to add some gems to them, to the center, so it has a bit of blingy, and or you can use the glitters or anything, or make the roses red. That's also really Christmassy, so do anything with it what you want. I hope I giving you some ideas how to use the Christmas rose. And even though I use the dome, you could also really use this really good on a card, so you don't have to use a dome. Or if you don't have a dome and you want to make it, make sure you have a big clean jar and use the jar. That's also funny. So that's really easy to do also. Hi